Hi guys, what is going on? It's MC Swagger Dog here with a brand new series called How to Faction. I've been wanting to do this series for so long and now I finally got round to it. And basically what this series is you can probably guess how to faction. I'm going to be teaching a lot of the people in the faction community. If I'm not a very advanced faction player, if you're not a very advanced faction player, a couple tips, tricks and all that stuff and helpful notes on what to do when you play factions. So for episode 1, I'm going to be doing some base defences which will be extremely useful for walls and stuff like that, and to help protect your base from getting raided and stuff. So let's just get into this. The sand, okay, I have these two sands, the red sand and the sand. If you're getting raided, okay, pretend that this red sand is TNT because I might be using it for like modelling, and the sand is just normal sand for hybriding. If you don't know what hybriding is, then I'll come on to that in probably the next episode. But so first, one of the most simple base defense, of course, is a wall. If you just put walls around your base, it's going to be just that bit harder because they would have to fire their TNT cannon at the wall and blow the wall up, and then they go to get to your base. But I would, if you're just making a wall, I would recommend it with Obby because Obby is the strongest. And on most servers, TNT should be able to blow up obsidian. That's like one of the things that the faction servers just do. So it's a lot easier. But how this would get raided, the only one way, the TNT would come across, bang, blow up, boom, blow up there. This is sad. And I definitely recommend everything to be built out of Obby, but something that you'll see down the line. So next, the best thing to do when you've built a wall is to obviously waterprot it. If you don't know what that means, is just put water over the wall. So when they fire a TNT, if you didn't know this about Minecraft, TNT does not explode in water. So the way they would they would be able to raid this, they'd have to hybrid it by firing TNT and sand. The sand would have to land in the the TNT comes across, you put a bit of delay on it, the TNT lands at the bottom, then the sand falls in the TNT because they're both entities, because them falling and landing, and because the TNT is in the sand, it could then blow up because it classifies it as not having any water, so it's not water-protted. And a way you can solve that is by putting slabs. So then when you fire the sand will break on the slabs, and then they won't be able to they won't be able to blow up the wall. They won't be able to like sand stack up or anything, or do any of that. And then the only way that could do that is by slab busting, which I'll go into on a future time. As you can see, sand breaks on the slab. Not the most helpful thing, but if you want a ridiculously OP base defense, what you're gonna want is this thing called a regen wall. Oh my god, this is OP. If you had one of these around the base, a normal TNT, a hybrid, you'd have to make some funky, ridiculous cannon to get through regen walls. Basically, if I break this, they're very expensive though. If you know what regen is, Minecraft, you regen your health. This wall regens its wall. If I break that, it acts as in like a cobblestone generator kind of thing. If you break it, it just regens. So if I will fire my TNT cannon, bam, that explodes. Now I've got to fire again. Oh, it's regens. What can I do? But basically, what you've got to do for this, to make a regen wall, is basically make just like you could gen the wall, which is by putting lava flowing and then putting water on top, and it comes over and makes the wall. You just gotta make a front, a back, fill in the sides, and then inside the wall, every single source block. So I'm saying not just the top one, so it flows down. The bottom source blocks, all of these, all of these, all of them have to be filled with lava. You can't just put the top ones or it won't regen. So if I just put the top ones, if I just put the lava on the top blocks and then let it flow, if I raided here, it would work because now the water sources. If I raided there, then it would not regen and it would be a mess. Can I block that up? Keep that there for now. But next, as we've gone through some of the strongest base defending walls, we'll go onto the roof above your base. You could just put a flat thing with just a flat top with water on it, and that works. Okay, I'm not saying that doesn't work. You can do that, but it's just not as powerful as some stuff be. People do like to fire raid you from going in on top, which is a bit harder to do, but it's possible. So what you want to do is do a checkered pattern of your block of choice. Obsidian, again, the strongest. Cobblestone would work, anything would work really. And then have obsidian slab or block slab, and do a checkered pattern all around. And water product coming off, and it's absolutely fine. Basically, what this will do is when the sand comes over to thingy, it would land on there. You could do it all slab, but it wouldn't be as strong, and that could just slab bust it very easily, which you don't want to do. Moving on to some filter defences. Now we've gone through most of the walls. Why? Oh, I needed that. God's sake. But going on to some of the filter defences, this is like getting serious, man. We have this. I don't know if you can see it very well, but basically what it is you can see it from here. Is a block of choice line, then you has to be one block back, well 2 blocks away from the first one, and then in the gap, and then you basically you can see, I can't really explain it very well, but what basically would happen is you try to hybrid it. The TNT would come through, bam, TNT would go through, but the sand would go there, so it wouldn't work, if you get what I mean. So it would just it would separate them. That's the word. Now something else that you've got is you don't really see these as much anymore, but this is a 45-degree angle. Yeah, it's a 45-degree wall. Basically what would happen is you'd fire the TNT, and again it would separate them. The TNT would go there, sand would go there, and it wouldn't quite work. So it's like the TNT would still be in water, and the sand would not be. I'm not going to water play it because there's no need. And then probably one of the most useless for me defences that I've seen is that people do actually use this, whatever this is called. I just saw it and I wanted to show it off. So if you get it, I don't think it would work every time because people are doing 2 and I don't get that. The TNT would go through there and then the sand would go through there, so it would still actually work. Maybe if you went 1 block up, the TNT would go there and then the sand would go there. It might work, might be quite useful, it might not be, but you get the idea. You put open gaps and then it goes through, and then you put blocked up gaps and then behind it goes through, and it basically fills itself in, but it's from behind, if you get me. But guys, if you did enjoy this bit of a tutorial on how to do a lot of faction based things, I'm definitely going to be doing more of these. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below what you want to see in this. If you want to see what commands I can do, what are the best faction servers, how to build this cannon, how to, all that. But guys, if you did enjoy, of course, make sure to leave a like. I really do appreciate your feedback and everything, and I guess I'll see you all next time. Subscribe if you're new. Goodbye.